wanna be official. Oh, damn, what it is. You say you wanna be official. Oh, damn, what it is. The way you walk, the way you.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with a review on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 10. I cannot believe we done made it this far with this show for the Atlanta part of the franchise to 10 seasons of foolery. Okay, foolery, but that's what gets people to want to come back for more and more. So we start off with not Kandi, oh man, what's her name? Kandi. We start off with Kandi. We go to her in her restaurant she got with her auntie and mama, Old Lady Gang restaurant. Okay, now we're not gonna talk about what's been going on in the past with that restaurant. If y'all want to know, check out my other videos I did on it. But at this particular time when they were filming, business is booming. They got people coming from Chicago and other places just to see how Old Lady Gang get down with their food, whipping it in the kitchen. Okay, I feel you. Then we got auntie and mama up on the little balcony just looking at all the people. Then we got Kandi, she coming in now like she going to, I don't even know, a club. Like, you got to get all wigged out and have a dress on. It ain't that big of a deal. You come to see how business is booming, how it's flowing, is everything how it's supposed to be. But do you, boo? Do you? So she checks out the restaurant, asking people how they like their food and stuff like that, and everybody, oh, it's good, blah blah blah. So then she goes out to the back, or was it to the front of the building? But anyway, she go out there with Todd, and they discuss, how everything is booming and stuff like that, and how she don't really have time to rest her or Todd because the restaurant is taking up all their free time, and she's a mother at the same time with her other business ventures. What is it, Candy Cody Nights and all that. So she really don't have any time to just relax and be to herself and enjoy her family. But she make it work. They show a little clip of Ace, him little playing and stuff like that. And then she goes to talk about they show clips. They love referring back to the clips from the last seasons, and basically she was saying how haters they had to say what they say. AKA, I guess she was talking about Phaedra. Well, they implied she was talking about Phaedra and Porsha because they showed a clip with that. You said that? I was like, do we really have to keep reliving that scene? Because it's a TV show. That scene where you said that? You think I was it? I'm like, TV producers, we don't have to recap that because we don't. The image is planted, it is in my head forever. Okay? I don't have to keep saying that. That's just my little sidebar. But yeah. And she was talking about the haters, they gonna talk, but hey, we overcoming, we making this money. What's good? I was like, okay, Kandi, you do you, boo. You do you. Okay, so we're just gonna get off Kandi because she said she doing her thing. And she feels like she's Superwoman because she has to do everything around this place to get things done. Because we ain't gonna talk about Todd. We're just not gonna talk about him. I'm not gonna talk about him because you know how they say, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, and that's why I'm going to keep it. So if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Moving on. So we got Cynthia, and I'm loving my Cynthia. I still don't understand why she want to be on this show, but it is what it is. You got to get that coin. So Cynthia, she in her new house. I don't know what she was doing. I think she was trying to vacuum or whatever hell. She didn't even know what she was doing. She couldn't even figure out the damn thing herself. So she calls it Lake Bailey, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see you got your house, you doing you. So then Nene comes over and to do a little chit chat with her, whatever, and she was like, oh, I see you done came into some coins, girl. I see you. I was like, Nene, the shade. It's like, come on now. Come on. But Nene is going to be Nene. She is going to be herself. and she's gonna bring it like we want her to bring it. So they come in, they talk, then the whole thing comes about with, did you hear about Kenya getting married? Once again, everybody thought it was fake, because when I first heard it, I was like, what? She got what? And didn't tell nobody? I'm surprised. And then she didn't even invite nobody. She talking about they eloped. But like Kandi said, you had an audience, okay? You had people in cheers witnessing this. If you eloped, it would just be you, the pastor, and your husband to be. And probably, you know, if you did it in Las Vegas, some people you didn't know. So, Kenya. She just, So they go to talk further, get into the investigation, talking about something, like, let me see the marriage license. I need to see the marriage license, because I just don't believe this girl got married. Matter of fact, what's the dude's name? Do you even know his name? Heck, why weren't you invited? Don't you supposed to be her close friend? See, I be telling y'all, they really don't be friends, be kicking it like that on this show. Because she would have been invited. I don't care if TV or not, boo. Cynthia's coming, okay? She's coming. But, I guess you're not that close of a friend to her as you thought. But, yeah, so here comes Cynthia. Well, I don't know his name. I just know she calls him baby. So who the hell, and I'm with Nene on this 100%, who the hell is going to be walking around calling her husband baby? He has a name. He was born with a name. What is his name, Cynthia? Can't tell us. So we got, we gotta go to the source, which is Kenya, which she comes on and still doesn't clear up anything. But bam, I got married. I'm like, okay, what's the dude's name? Even though it's really none of our business, and she want to be private, but you in the public eye, so it's really going to be our business and everybody else's. So yeah. Then basically Nene was throwing little shots at Kenya and stuff like that. And so Kenya finally comes, because, what's her name? Damn, what is that lady name? Cynthia. She said, I got a surprise for you. She coming, and you're going to find out yourself if she really got married or whatever. So she comes, and they happen to wear the same colors, almost kind of similar to the same outfit. And I'm like, really? Okay, you had to slide that in there, TV producers or whatever. So she was like, so yeah, this is Nene, it's congratulations in order. And of course, King is going to act dumbfounded. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where's the ring? Who you married to? How long? And that was another thing. Cynthia couldn't even tell how long that Kenya and Mark, because that's his name, was together. Like, she was like, I think she said 8 months, and Nene was like, come again. Okay, 6 months, come again. Then 4 months, definitely come again. You just went from here, and it's still not making any sense, Cynthia. I was like, Nene, stop it. But it was like, really, you were supposed to be her friend, her closest friend that day. You don't even know the man's name, or is it you just didn't want to talk, or you just didn't want to tell nobody, whatever. You didn't know how long they was dating. Like, he was just a ghost until the blogs and stuff found out. Oh, King is married, and then she posted it on Instagram and Facebook. So she comes in, like I said, what are you talking about? Who? Blah, blah, blah. And then so she like, ma'am, yes, I'm married, and I don't want nobody getting in my business, basically, and interfering with me and my new husband, blah, blah, blah. He's already in the public eye because the blog sites got it. So what do you mean? You might as well just go ahead and say it. Mark a daily. So she just they go out on the patio or whatever, and she just goes in for the details. She don't want nobody getting up all in her business and trying to put their little input on stuff, aka Nene. And then it went back to recaps of what Nene was speaking her mind about the whole situation, and how Kenya have this man here, and then she have this man on this season. It just rent a boyfriend type thing. They was getting that. But she finally got somebody, but nobody knows his name. Nobody really knows nothing about him, you know, except for Kinga. And Kinga still said, well, his name is Baby. Like, what's his name? It's Baby. When you're in a relationship, you gonna call him Baby Boo. Now, I think let's not play these high school games, bruh. What is the dude's name? But if she didn't want to give it up, whatever. You know you're gonna find it somewhere. Somebody was gonna spill the beans. So, we're just gonna get off that. Nene just said, well, fine. If you want to keep to yourself, keep to yourself. Congratulations, but I still need to see a marriage certificate. Like, I need to see some proof. But it is what it is. And then it was another thing. They had talked about how is Mark living with Kinga, or are they living together? And she was like, yeah, we're living together, but we want a new house. And they was like, well, Nene was like, what? You just built that house. What do you mean you want a new house? And she told me I was ghost in there. I was like, okay, moving on. Moving on. So now we got Porsha. She in her house getting ready for this podcast she has going on called, what is it? Porsha For Real. Where people can get to know her, ask her questions, she answer them and stuff like that. So her sister came over and her cousin came over to help her do this podcast. So they sitting down, people asking her questions and stuff, and it came to a question about this woman. She was talking to an older man, or an older man wanted to talk to her, something to that nature. And then Porsha had said something to the effect like, aren't their children gonna come out old? What? That's what I'm like. Oh my God, I'm really trying to be on Porsha's side on some things, but some things that be coming out her mouth is like, what? Because I think her father was 40 or something, the lady who was trying to get some advice, and the man she was talking to or something like that, he was 40, like 46, 48, something like that. And Porsha said, well, aren't the children, if they have children, aren't they going to be old when it comes? How are the children? Let's take a pause for that. Bow your head, y'all. Let's take a pause. Please, Lord. Please, Lord, put your hands on Porsha Williams. Because I don't know if she just acting dumb or is she really like this. Okay, we're just gonna get off that because I don't want to spend too much. I don't want, my brain cells are dying as we speak because I just can't believe she said that. So then it came to a point where they brought up Phaedra, and Porsha was like, well, Phaedra, she reached out to me on my birthday, wishing me happy birthday. She, you know, told us a little dialogue they had through text or whatever. Simple as that. Then she goes to say, well, she only talked to Phaedra 4 or 5 times since the whole incident in the reunion. And I'm like, girl, bye. Y'all probably still talking on the slide. Like, stop it. Stop. Okay, so then we got, they asked, or did she ask? Anyway, we got on Kandi. She ain't talking to Kandi. She ain't spoke to Kandi. She ain't seen Kandi, okay? And they ain't talking. Moving right along. Now we got Nene. Nene got this new boutique called Swag Boutique. She, you know, selling for the big and the small. She said we selling to the people who can eat and people who don't want to eat. And I'm like, okay, well, I see you. I see you, Nene. I see you. I see you, girl. So then we came to, what's her name? Sharice. This is where they bring her in. She comes in or whatever. She throws her little shade. Well, first she said, you know, me and Nene came a long way. Okay, a very long way. And so then she throws her little shots where she said she had to be she had a boutique, my bad. She had a boutique, and I'm like, when? Because we were still trying to get She by Sheree out. Did that even come out, y'all? If it did, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm still searching for She by Sheree on, you know, on the internet, or hell, in the Macy's, Dillard, something. Like, no shade, but I'm just trying to figure out, when did you have a boutique? Is this when you was working on a boutique, like you was working on your house, and it just didn't come all together? Okay, I don't know, but it is what it is. So then they bring up the whole Kenya situation. She was talking, and Nene was like, you know, have you met Bae? And Sheree like, Bae? That's what she called him? She ain't told you his name? No, boo, she ain't telling, she ain't dropping no tea, no nothing. We can't even put no sugar in the damn tea, because she ain't letting us get that. So, she was like, yeah, she going around calling this man Bae, boo. She ain't telling nobody his name or whatever. But it is what it is. You think he really, she really married? You think she really? Well, I think she is. You know, I didn't get no invitation, but I think she, you know, hey. Yes, let them know you got a man, boo. This is, you know, I'm in my Sheree mode. Let them know you got a man, because, you know, these girls on here, they telling you bring a boyfriend, this and that. Let them know you got a man. And I'm like, oh, okay, moving on. Let's just get off this hoe, because this is basically what the show was. Is Kenya really married? And we had Porsha and Nene supposed to be feuding over past Ish, and then her saying that she, well, we're going to get to that, but that's basically what this whole episode was about. And then they went on to Porsha. You know, have you talked to Porsha or whatever? Because I heard she mad at me and stuff like that. She was like, this is Sheree. I really don't know. What? Like, what was going on between y'all two? And she was like, well, I think it's really because of what happened 2 years ago when everybody was like, you know, Porsha, because she just couldn't keep her hands off people. You know, if anything, anybody say something slick, she ready to go, you know, but that whole King situation on the reunion when King was popping off at the mouth, I mean, only so much a person could take. You can be calm, cool, collected, content, but when you still coming for me, you best be ready for my comeback, okay? And that's how Porsha was. And, you know, no, I don't condone what, you know, went down, but Kenya was asking for it. Kenya was asking for it. Just saying, I don't care if she pulled the hair, pulled the wig, pulled a titty or whatever. She was coming, it was coming for her, because you just kept coming at that girl. She just reacted, you know, like the fast reflex. You hit some, but bam, what? But bam. But yeah, off that. But she was, you know, basically saying that you can't fight everybody. You know, you're going to tarnish your brand. People look at you in a certain way. You got to carry yourself in a certain way, blase, blase. And she was like, maybe that's what she's still mad at me for. But that was like 2 years ago. I don't know why she still... I'm doing something. I'm recording. But... What's you? That money you made me forget. Okay, but yeah. So I'm just like, just chop it up. Like, is this supposed to be y'all storyline together? Y'all supposed to be feuding or whatever? So we're gonna get off that. Then we got Kenya. She called her dad. Basically, the dad was like, everybody trying to everybody calling him, trying to figure out what's going on with your daughter. Is she really married? Is she really married? She broke down and said, yes, Dad, I got married, I got eloped. He like, well, damn. Basically, I couldn't get no invite. I wasn't good enough to get no invite. And from the clips, I wouldn't have invited you either, Dad. I'm just saying, because you have no filter. You have none whatsoever. Okay, and we just gonna leave it at that. But he accepted it. They supposed to be kumbaya. Okay, Porsha and Sheree. So, what is it? Cynthia's birthday coming up. Was past, but she's celebrating it again. Where everybody come to her party dressed up as one of the outfits she was in or whatever. So Cynthia's everywhere type thing. So Sheree invited Porsha to go wig shopping or whatever, and then they bring up the whole issue with her and Nene. And so this is what Porsha's saying. She's like, 3 weeks ago, and I did see this. Nene, she was on What's Happening Live with Andy Cohen or whatever his show he got on, that comes on at 11, talking about how freaking Frat should have got fired. I think he had asked, you know, who should be fired or let go or whatever, something to that extent. She was like, well, freaking Fraud should get fired or whatever. Like that. And so she was saying that's basically what rubbed her the wrong way. Because how can you tell me this one thing, like, you know, you need to watch your brand and all this, couple of years ago, but now since we're not talking, we're not on good terms or what have you, you want to say I need to get fired. And Sheree was like, well, I feel sorry for her, you know, the whole situation that happened between her, Kandi, and Phaedra. And she was like, you know, she got manipulated by her. And Nene was like, no, she's still guilty. Basically, this is what she did. Phaedra put a little bug in her ear. She did her part. She let Porsha, she knew what Porsha was going to do. She let her do her. And she just sat back and did nothing. You know, my plan worked. You know, I think she said with the whole, she crossed her legs and did the whole Bible thing and praying her hands. I was like, oh my gosh. Nene and her shade, boy. Nene. Woo, that lady's crazy, but she gives you what you want, because that's basically, because, I mean, to be honest, if she wasn't on the show would be dry as hell. It would be dry as the Sahara Desert is. It would. I'm just, because the storylines are getting played. Well, the storylines have been played out, okay? And I'm just tired of hearing the same old thing. So now we got to go all the way back and drudge up some more in the past type situation with Porsha and Nene. But it just seemed like they both are talking about two different events of why they're not talking or whatever. And Porsha didn't appreciate it. And she just like, look, you know, whenever, you know, whoever Nene I'm going to be, you know, talking to, just give me an update on her, because I don't know what Nene I'm, you know, dealing with. You know, I don't know how she gonna dress, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, moving on. Like, y'all just be doing the most on these shows for no reason. So we got Cynthia, so now we at the Cynthia, and she's at her 50th 50 Shades of, what is it, 50 Shades of Cynthia, I think it is, or 50, something like that. And I just don't understand. I don't understand. She's sitting down with her daughter getting her makeup done. I think the daughter was like, have you talked to Peter or whatever? And she was like, yeah. And she ends up calling him saying, are you going to come to the party? He like, no, I got stuff to do. You ain't got a damn thing to do. But I got stuff to do. And I ain't going to be able to make it. But you have a good night, baby girl. You have a good night. But I ain't going to be able to make it. And then she, instead of her saying, okay, cool, talk to you later, what have you, she talking about some other stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he going to talk about some other stuff. How you be, like, so she can have this scene, like, can we, like, have a season without Peter? Can we have a season without Peter? But yeah, and then she gonna ask her daughter, like, that was a little awkward. You think? Like, y'all supposed to be divorced. Y'all don't even have kids together. But hey, it's y'all, whatever. So then we get to the party, and everybody's showing up or whatever, and everybody coming in looking like one of Cynthia's. And I must say, Kandi did do her little thing with the Coca-Cola bottles in her hair. The whole look that Cynthia had, she accomplished it. She got it to a T. So she should have won, because they had a little contest about who was the best Cynthia lookalike, blase, and she ended up winning it. So then we got a scene where we still talking about Kenya, are you married, this and that. So Nene was like, well, hello, Miss Daly. Well, Mrs. Daly. And, you know, King just, you know, laughing all like that. Like, yes, boo. You thought you was not, you still gonna keep having people call him baby? No. The blog said it out. His name is Mark Daly, okay? And she just was like, but still call him baby. I'm like, no, nobody's gonna go around calling him baby. Like, hey, that was just like Big Papa. The whole Kim thing, when she didn't wanna, you know, reveal his identity or say his name, just call him Big Papa. That's Big Papa. I was like, okay. So we get from there, and then we got a scene where Kandi, she just walked off because Porsha, she came in and she was giving everybody hugs and kisses on the cheek and stuff like that. She actually gave Kandi a hug, and then Kandi, in her little confession, she was like, what the hell? What was I thinking? Why did I let her hug me? I was like, girl, you know, this missed me with the BS. This missed me with the BS, okay? And then she was like, she didn't hug Nene, but she was like, oh, I didn't even see her there. You know, I thought she was part of the decorations. I was like, oh my gosh. Porsha, you too much for me. You are too much for me. So, everybody, you know, talking or whatever. Then, she ended up walking off because she's talking about, I just can't be with the fakery, okay? I just can't be kicking and knowing you played a part in this whole, we all know we ain't going to go in depth with it because that was last season. Let's keep it that way because I'm tired of hearing about it, to be honest. So we get off that. So now we're on this new thing with Porsha and Nene. Sheree talking about she want to be the peacemaker because she's like, I'm friends with the both of them and I'm in the middle and I don't like all this bad energy on your side and then your side and I'm in the middle and it just come I can't have all this bad energy around me. So y'all need to fix this, make up, and let's keep it moving. So they get together. Of course, the other women are around, and Porsha says her side about how she feels, you know, Nene is fake. Because how you gonna be wanting me to uplift me at one point in time, and then she talking about something, well, you need to be fired. And of course Nene is, you know, basically denying, like, no, that's not it. That's not, I don't know what you're talking about. If you can't talk about what happened years ago in the past, and we don't need to talk about it or whatever. And she was just like, no, I want to talk about, you know, what happened 3 weeks ago when you was on Andy Cohen's show. She was like, if we ain't gonna talk about everything and how this initially started, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. And so basically nothing got resolved. She's saying she fake, Nene saying she full of it, and that's that. So y'all just tell me what y'all think about it. Think about it in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
The way you look at me, the way you walk, the way you look at me, the way you look at me, the way you talk, yeah, I got time to